All right, let's go. Yeah, Pichi. What do you do? All right. So differentiation, this only. If I give you a function like this, we need to be able to find its differential. For those who knew, what does differentiation mean? It means we want to see how y will change if I change x, right? You all remember this? You have a slope. A slope is what? A slope is how y changing with respect to x, right? So a slope, which is a gradient, is technically the change in y with respect to x, correct? And this is differentiation. That's okay. So that's technically what we do in differentiation. We try to see how y changing when I vary x. That's okay? All right. How do we differentiate? Two things must happen. What's that? What you do? Yes? Right, no, but generally, here's multiply and subtract. So that will be. That's now, that is trying to get only people on this. They're doing one from.
Oh, you get one.
Yeah, let me get the next one.
Because that's start off with that, I will send in the thing, right? I need to do Google one. Add in three groups, and make that so he can add because I've been before, like, you're not in a group yet, I'll tell her,
I just had all my little choices.
I know, but what do you? It's like if they're full of the, yeah.
If you're not in the group call us, I don't have it. To the group.
Right, so he got this, like, when somebody calls out, I do to you. He can just say, what's the ladies?
Yeah. Right, sorry. So here we do, right? So what do? We bring down the power, so we multiply n by a, and then we minus from here. So whenever you're doing differentiation, always remember this, multiply minus. That's it. So you'll end up something looking like that. So they're probably looking confusing, right? If I gave you something like this, how do you differentiate this? dy dx is equal to, bring down the 3, write back this 3, and minus 1 from the power. So you'll get 9x squared. That's okay? That's differentiation. Okay? Watch this here. I'm going to show you a few different types. If I ask you to differentiate 2x to the power 1, because the power is 1, the differential of 2x is just simply 2. And this one here, I hope you remember something, was the differential of 2. 0. Amen. Amen. Thank the Lord. I'll remember something. Right? So the differential of any constant is 0. Okay with that? So now I'm going to put them together into one equation. Let me see you differentiate this. Differentiate that faster. When you all come to try to make them to be close now. Here's your factorial class. Oh yeah. Copy that those examples and do not go. We're not a little fast because this can be do that. I know some people use us still trying to take my time on books. So do you think? Oh, yeah, see that quickly there? All right. So the other top one now. The other practical, the technical. Right, and we end up with dy dx being equal to 6x minus 2. That's okay? Right. I want to show you our next one as well. I'll show you our next technique one time, right? Because we had to learn all. Y is equal to 7x minus 3 cubed, right? One of the ways that we can do this is that we can expand it out and then make it look like this and differentiate it. But that's too long, right? So there's a shortcut method that we can use to differentiate things like this, right? I'll give you these steps, right? Right, I'll give you these steps. Step number 1 is that you bring down the power. Step number 2, after you bring down the power, you differentiate inside the bracket. Step number 3, you write back whatever inside the bracket. Step number 4, you minus 1 for the power. So watch it here. Right? Watch it here, right? Bring down the power. Power is what? 3. What's the differential of 7x minus 3? 7. Then, after we differentiate inside the bracket, we write back the bracket and we minus 1 for the power. So the answer is 21 by 7x minus 3 squared. That's okay? Right, online. Wait, did the guy log in as yet? Whenever you're online now, earlier, you have somebody who will be monitoring your responses and things, right? So I'll get in. Yes, it's like I can watch it here and see how you're doing. I can't tell online. But that particular person will message in a sudden answers on that. Right? He log on yet, he in the office. I don't know why he log on. So when you go online, you can't hide, right? No hiding. Okay, so you bring down the power, differentiate whatever in the bracket, write back the bracket and minus 1 for the power, right? Try one, please. Try this here, try number 6. Follow the same 4 steps, right? Remember this, for those who knew, remember this is section 3 in the syllabus, right? Differential integration in section 3. Anybody think, anybody want to write a November exam? It's on CCR months. I get like 5 people that would do a class. I do have John Admans. You only have well, GC. Oh yeah, differentiate that fast. Online, take your time. Follow the 4 steps. Anybody else have any tricks? Everybody tricks already, right? Because you have to differentiate tricks as well. Ready? Remember is minus 3x depreciation. Just waiting on depreciation. Yeah, All right, so we'll figure it out. So dy dx is you bring down the 4, you differentiate inside the bracket, that's -3. You write back whatever in the bracket and you -1 power. So that's -12 by 2 minus 3x cubed. All right, that's the long, this is the short method, right? You also have to know the long method. Long method is called chain rule. So I'm gonna show you all the rules today. So a lot that you're gonna get. Because I can't do the applications, we can't do this, right? This differentiation is a whole question, is number 4. It's come as an entire question, so you have to be able to differentiate properly. Okay, so head up on chain rule. Okay. Yeah, yeah, what's up? Oh, no, no, I don't, that doesn't work. Yeah, probably. Right. Sure. Problem. Sure, that's not a problem. No, she coming online or in person? No, she could have come on, you could do everything on the yeah. No, no, no. Just no, that's good. Why? And it's stupid clear one person. Yeah, one after this, I'll get a much more. Sorry, William. So if you look here, right, there's a next way for us to differentiate 7x minus 3 of cube. That technique is called chain rule, right? Of course, the rule I have to learn. If a question says use chain rule to differentiate this, then you have to use this formula, right? So the formula is this: dy dx is equal to dy du by du dx. You'll recognize that magically a new letter came in. So what you do is something called a substitution. Okay? So you see this in brackets here. We're going to substitute that for u. So u is equal to 7x minus 3. Are you okay with that? Normally, whatever in the bracket is the substitution we're going to make. So if I differentiate u with respect to x, I'll get du dx, which is 7. Everybody okay? So now I'm no longer using this. I said that u is this. So I'm going to write y is equal to u cubed. That's okay? And now I'm going to differentiate y with respect to u. Right? And I'll end up with 3u squared. Bring down the power, write back the u and minus 1 for the power. Everybody okay with that? Everybody okay with that? Right? So what you see now, I'm going to put them together. Online, you're seeing, right? Right? So this person is the person that will be in control of online, right? Let's find out we can make sure. So what you see here, the formula is dy dx is a y. Yeah? And I need to work on my handwriting. So when you're trying to get in fact, let me know, right? Correct, right? Right? dy dx is equal to dy dx is equal to dy du, which is this, multiply by du dx, which is this. You'll see enough? So du dx is this, dy du is this, du dx is this. So I'm multiplying 2 of them, and I will get 21u squared. Right? But I can't leave it. I can't have dy dx with a u. So I have to rub off u and write back what I had initially. So that is 21 by 7x minus 3 squared. Same answer, right? But much longer. Okay? It's much longer, but the problem is if a question says use chain rule, I have to use this. You okay with that? All the new people? Yeah? Online, are you okay with that? Right. How do I let him? Right, nightclub Serena. Mostly love, yeah, we. Try this here using chain rule. Just use chain rule, no shortcut earlier. Use chain rule here. I'm gonna put a number in front, right? Use chain rule. What you're going to let u equal to? Part in the bracket, right? X plus 2. And then no second one. I'll see it.
By one. One. It would actually.
Let's see if this will look. Right, only option that we share answer. So done. Can you? All right. Let's go again. Hold on. Who's shares? Let's go as we get share. Everything is already. It's not going on. You'll get something. All right, so chain rule, right? Whatever in the bracket is what you normally use. So you're going to let y, u equal to x plus 2. So you can immediately find du dx. How much is that? Du dx is 1. And y is equal to 3u to the power of 4. So what's the differential of that? What's the differential of 3u to the power of 4? 12u cubed. Okay, and you're done. All your hard work finished. Dy dx is equal to dy du by du dx. Dy du, that's this. Du dx, that's this. So we will get 12u cubed. You cannot leave your answer like this because it's dy dx you want to get. So you have to put back in whatever u was. X plus 2 to the power. X plus 2 to the power. Yeah? Any questions? All right, sure. Any questions, Olivia? And she'll wait and lower down by China grocery. Well, yeah, no, you're saying it's too late. Yeah, go down the road. Have a little game, try to find a folk home. She walk down there and a little phone, little girl, she walk down there and her parents can't find it. She was waiting there when I passed, I don't know where she had no food. I don't know why she had no food. All right. Time for some tricks now, right? So watch this here. We still have 2 more rules to learn, but I want to show you the tricks now. right? So we need to be able to differentiate trigs. So number one, if I ask you to differentiate sin x, the differential of sin x, does everybody put a name there? And before we stop on the side,
14.
or that's this side alone here. Empty.
Well, You don't.
What's that?
Send me for it. I'm going.
All right. So dy dx is equal to the differential of sine is what? Cos. That's all. The differential of sine is cos. That's all you have to do. Right? And now if I gave you cos x, the differential of cos x is what? Negative sine x. That's all you have to do. That's okay? You okay with that? Easy? In this one graph or something, you can see? You sure? All right. Try this, please. I want you to use chain rule. Try to see if you could differentiate y is equal to sine 2x plus 1. Right? What would you let u equal to? Take in the brackets. Everybody okay with that? So see if you can differentiate this using chain rule. Right? Try it quick. Oh, the name, please. Name and email and quick. Huh? Okay, right. Come on, right. Okay, right. Lock. Yeah. Oh yeah, try that there. Everybody name here, right? You might need to get a number right. Oh. What's that?
Alright. Yes. This is like, you know, very loud. Like,
Remember, don't leave the U, remember, don't leave the U. You have to put back what U was. So you see, like, when you reach here, you can't stop. You have to put back whatever U was here. All right? I can't do this now. Done? Remember, your final answer should not have U in it, right? It shouldn't have U in it. If it have a U, take it off and put what you made the substitution as. So if U was 2x plus 1, take off the U and write in bracket 2x plus. I'm going to do this now. Ready? Right, let's go, right? So we have sine 2x plus 1. So I'm going to take 2x plus 1 and write it here. The differential of 2x plus 1 is 2. Right? The differential of 2x plus 1 is 2. Y is equal to what? Sine u, right? That's okay? Because I take off this and I write u. What's the differential of sine u? With respect to u? Cos u. That's okay? The differential of sine x with respect to x is cos x. So the differential of sine u with respect to u is cos u. You're done. Right? Put cos u here. Cosine u. I see Annalise smiling there. Cosine u, right? And du dx is what? 2. Right. Quick question. Do I multiply the 2 by cos or the 2 by the u? Right? Because remember you can't multiply into a term after cos, right? So you have to put the 2 in front. So you'll get 2 cos u. Are you done? No, you have to replace u. You have to replace u with 2x plus. That's the answer. That's the way you differentiate tricks. Okay, then to get our wrong, pick a next one. Someone will get our wrong. Online, go again. All right, online. So what you always see is there's a next teacher in the class, right? His name is Mr. Vinay. Where is it? Right, so Mr. Vinay, all the way to the bottom there. I want you all to message him the answer for this one. All right, online, everyone, message him the answer for this one. Calculate. Yeah, hi.
You are.
Take your time, right? What do you let u equal to? I didn't put a bracket, right? So you let u equal to 3. You can put in bracket if you want. Right? You can put in bracket if you want. Right? I purposely didn't give you a bracket. I wanted to see how you handle it. Try that there. One line, but when you finish, message the answer, right? One line, don't forget to send the answer. All right, so right online, we get 4 responses so far. And then some more, right? Put in this one, send the answer. Huh? Right, so we will let u equal to 3x. So du dx is 3. Y is equal to 2 cos u. So now we have to figure out, right, what's the differential of the 2 doesn't change anything. The differential of cos u is minus sine u. Don't put the minus sign here because it looks like 2 minus sign. It's a multiplied, so you could put the minus on the outside. So the differential of 2 cos u is minus 2 sine u. All right, and then we're done. dy dx is equal to dy du minus 2 sine u multiplied by 3. So that's minus 6 sine. Don't write back u, write back what u was. That's the answer. Okay? Yeah, I give up. You okay with that? Yes, sir. Yes. Last rule, right? Yeah. Oliver. All right, last two rules, product quotient rule and product rule. Last two rules, right? Quotient rule and product rule. So who didn't respond? Just give my some of the names that didn't respond. Right. That particular answer, Serena. That particular answer was to Mr. Sweeney. We're just trying to figure out how you can send to both of us at the same time. Right, so you're messaging to Mr. Beanie, right? Right, last two rules. Head up, product rule and quotient rule. Right, I'm giving you the formula one time and we're going to apply it. Right, question. When do you know, when do you choose it, when do you know which rule to use? Like pick on, yes, see. Like click on Nathan. Nathan, how do you know, how do you know when to use a particular rule?
One on the, one on fraction,
One is a fraction and what?
one is a fraction, one is a.
No, better answer on that now. Product rule and quotient rule.
Product. A fraction.
I may give a better answer than that. When do you use product rule? When you have a product, right? When you're multiplying two functions. When do you use a quotient? When you divide them. So look at this here. Product or non-fraction. Nathan, what is this? A non-fraction? Right? So there's a product. So a product means you have two functions that you're multiplying. What this is here. What's that? Quotient. Okay? So in this case, we're going to use product rule. In this case, we're going to use quotient rule. Write down the formula and I want to show you how to do. I will do the other one, quotient rule. Right? Then we will try product. Write down the rule.
But there's one name to it. But you know how to get it taken. I'm sure that there's a lot too, but the other internal link should be in the log. Yeah, kind of man again.
Copy it down and I want to show you how to use quotient rule. Oh, you went in copy? Or you did not? Huh? I will within 10 minutes. Makes sense. I will figure out. Alright, so watch here. How do I use quotient rule? To use quotient rule, all I need to figure out is what is U and what is V. U is on top, V underneath. And all I have to do now, is differentiate and put it in here, into this formula. So the differential of this du dx is 2. The differential of this is 3. That's okay? Are we done? All the hard work finished. dy dx is equal to v. So I put in v by du dx, which is 2, minus u, which is 2x plus 1 by dv dx, which is 3. Okay with that? So I just plug it in the formula here. All over v squared, all over 3x minus 3 squared. That's it. That's okay? And then you multiply the top out, you'll get 6x minus 6 minus 6x minus 3 all over 3x minus 3 squared. This will cancel and you'll get minus 9 over. Okay? That's the product rule. And quotient rule. That's the quotient rule. All right? Take a 2 minutes and try this one. Try the product. You get through? Move that. No, right? And technically that's the end of the differentiation. But of course, the question is a little more challenging, right? I just show you all the rules and theory that I need to know. So u is equal to 2x plus 1, b is equal to sine x. du dx is 2, dv dx is what? Cos x, right? The differential of sine cos. Right? And then we could put it all together and we'll get dy dx u by dv, so that will be 2x plus 1 by cos x plus 2 by this, 2 sine. Everybody okay with that? That's it. Those are the rules that we need to know for differentiation. Right? But of course, now we're going to get some tangent, but square root, right? Online, you're okay with basic rules? Yeah. I'll take this one here. I'll leave in this formula here, right? Right, differentiate tan x. Halfway. What's tan, Chris? Tan is what? Tan is sine over cos, right? So which rule are you gonna use? That one? Quotient rule, nice. Yeah, as Nathan said, the fraction rule. Fraction rule and non-fraction rule. Try that fast.
Minus sin x squared. Yeah. Is minus sign, plus minus, minus minus sudah.
Well done. Yeah. How many board now? Oh wait, but they have one more step. Right. Remember to use the string identity. Yeah, to learn all of that, right? Right, yeah, you need the string identity. Let's see what happens now. You want to speed everything here? A little bit higher. How high can we see? See how high can we see?
Yes, I know.
Actually, what you want to be there?
Right, so here we have u is sine x, v is cos x, right? The differential of sine is cos, the differential of cos is minus sine. And all she did, she plugged it in the formula after, and she got cos x with cos x minus sine x by minus sine x. Minus and minus a plus, as a plus sign. Right, and those who didn't do tricks might get lost after this, but cos by cos, cos squared, sine by sine, sine squared. Cos squared plus sine squared is 1. So this here is your final answer. Okay? So you have to remember how to differentiate, because next week we're going to do the applications now. How do we apply this? Okay? All right? So next week is application. For those who have time and they want to watch the video, go and watch the video on application, the differentiation. So it will be 2 laws, right, Vishesh? Vishesh.